Leo is a sun-ruled fire sign. They thrive on spontaneous passion, projecting warmth outward, and operating with a need to be admired. Capricorn, governed by Saturn, is an earth sign. They prioritize discipline and stability, focused on the deliberate, slow climb toward long-term ambition. These are fundamentally different directions. One sign expands rapidly to find an audience, while the other condenses inward to secure its footing. When they meet, the friction is immediate. Leo's demand for loud, expressive adventure is constantly checked by Capricorn's requirement for a structured, cautious reality. The question is whether this constant rubbing of rough surfaces eventually wears the relationship down, or if that friction generates the specific heat needed to forge a lasting bond. To see the roots of that friction, we have to look at their emotional baselines. Leo seeks constant recognition and the free expression of every feeling. Capricorn anchors to a different standard. They value stability and practical commitment, often viewing grand displays of affection as unnecessary noise. This gap in expression breeds a specific bias. Leo often misreads Capricorn's quiet, reserved nature as being rigid or cold. Conversely, Capricorn often views Leo's expressive energy as dramatic or even dangerously impulsive. These opposing baselines collide during decision-making. Leo wants the spontaneous leap. Capricorn wants the vetted, methodical plan. Without a conscious effort to bridge these gaps, these misaligned expectations will fracture the relationship's foundation. This tension begins to resolve when these two move away from public logistics and into the private spaces of their connection. Behind closed doors, Capricorn's need for consistency and stability remains, but it starts to function as a safety net. Leo enters this space with an influx of passion and excitement, providing the warmth necessary for Capricorn to feel comfortable opening up. This creates a powerful energy exchange. Capricorn acts as a stabilizing force, catching Leo's impulsivity before it becomes destructive. In return, Leo's warmth acts as a catalyst, creating an environment where structured Capricorn can safely unwind and embrace spontaneity. The very traits that cause frustration in their daily lives become the exact psychological components each sign lacks and requires from the other. Success here requires a non-negotiable commitment to explicit, open communication regarding expectations. For Leo, this means a behavioral shift, learning to weave practicality and consideration into their daily routine. For Capricorn, it means a conscious effort to practice outward affection and allow for unplanned moments of joy. This middle ground transforms their initial elemental clash into a framework of shared respect. If both parties execute this emotional work, they transcend their differences to build a highly stable, deeply fulfilling bond. While these sun signs offer a foundation, determining true compatibility requires an in-depth study of both full birth charts. Astrological alignment is a complex, multi-layered system. Follow Zodiac reads to explore your complete chart and see the full picture of your connection.